What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this, please make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Izzy and I'm a journalist, and I make videos here on YouTube where I visit different animal shelters. I speak to them about the work they do, but also raising awareness on different topics and issues, and speaking about the challenges that they face day to day. I also speak to different charities and organisations about how they help animals change people's lives. This can be from hearing dogs to guide dogs to animal assisted therapy. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this, and let's find out where we are off to today. So today I'm off to the South Yorkshire Terrapin and Tortoise Rescue. Now, they started in 2018 and I'm really excited for this shelter because they have such a huge variety of animals. They have tortoises, they have stick insects, birds of prey. They even told me that they have wallabies. So they have such a huge variety, so I'm really interested to find out what the different things are that they want to raise awareness on when it comes to all of those. So yeah, they're based in Rotherham, so without further ado, let's head there now. And they also have two sites. They've got their main one, but they've also just opened a new one recently, so I'm really excited to see what both sites have. But yeah, let's head to Rotherham and find out a little bit more. So I've arrived at the South Yorkshire Terrapin and Tortoise Rescue, and here they've got the third biggest tortoises in the world, and they've got wallabies, and they've even got a goat as well. So this is Victor. We're going to find out a little bit more about his story and the work here that the team does. And we've got another friend joining. They're hungry. So tell me all about where the shelter all started.
So 8 years ago, I started taking in fish and exotics. And basically we went out to a fish job, picked up some fish, and we came back and this guy says, "We've got some more fish for you, but there's a turtle." I went, "Right, okay, we'll take it on then, we'll bring it home." To later find out it was a non-native species, and we started looking into this Non-Native Species Act and seeing how many non-native species was there in the UK. And it turned out there was over the amount that we needed in the UK to be freedom. You know, people were chucking them in the rivers and stuff like that. So we stopped doing fish completely. We then built a separate pond, a new pond, made it bigger, and we started taking in turtles from all over the UK.
And what is the main ethos here and what you stand for?
Basically, we're a no-kill rescue, so we basically take in any turtle that we can without putting it to sleep, you know, and it's all about the animals here. You know, every bit of money we've got goes on the animals.
And when it comes to the species that you rescue, what is it that you would like to raise awareness on and want to get the message out about?
A lot of people go to shops now, and the non-native species, you can't buy them anymore in the UK. But a lot of people buy them at 50p pieces, which is the cooters and the musk turtles. And basically, they'll get them at 50p piece size. They'll put them into a tank with a load of fish. They'll think that it's absolutely normal until the actual turtle gets a bit bigger, and then it starts eating away at their fish. And then they don't realise that you need a basking area for them, you need heating, you need a UV light for them, and stuff like that, that people haven't actually done, if that makes sense. They just put them in a fish tank, think that the UV light on the back of the fish tank is what they need, and it's not. There's a lot more care to it than what pet shops tell you. Don't get a turtle. They're not a 5-minute job. You know, unlike a dog and cat that will live 10-15 years, some of these will live 150-200 years old. I mean, a turtle 45, 50 years old. Some of these will grow to the size of these, what you're going to see soon. So a lot of people don't understand on how big these turtles will get. They're not a fish tank job. They are quite a big species.
And finally, what are your hopes for the future here at the shelter?
So the main aim is to educate people. We're hoping to open the new place, which you're here now. We're hoping to open that 5 times a year, free of charge, for people to come in and actually explore some of these animals and learn about them, how to look after them, how not to look after them. And the best way for people to start learning is from children. You know, they're the future that are obviously going to be teaching other people in the future. So we start there, really.
Yeah, so tell me who we have here.
So this is Victor. Victor is a sulcata tortoise. His age is not exactly correct, so I'd say he's around about 25, 30 years old. Victor was left with a family back in 2023. Basically, he was left with them and they didn't have the room for him. When he came in, he had a few burn marks on the top because obviously the shell here. But he basically was left underneath. He didn't have a proper heat lamp, so he was left with a coal fire to get his heat in, which has damaged all his shell at the top and burnt it all, which is why he's probably the weirdest one that you've seen in here, to be honest. He's not like the rest of them. He's got his own little personality, bless him.